in the meantime, we have a whole host of celebrities weighing in their most dramatic fashion they can. And we're going to go through a few of these with you because these people are disgusting. They're completely hypocritical, and they don't give two shits about the children of America. They don't care. They do not care about rape victims, molestation victims, DWI victims, all of whom have died or been severely hurt by illegal immigrants in this country. They never post a video for them. They never shed a tear for them. They only now are getting activated because it's super fun to say you hate ICE, Trump's boogeymen. That'll earn you clicks. That could help your award season push. That makes you a virtuous person. No clicks or snaps or applauding if you stand up for the young girls of the world or of America who are being raped by these illegals. No. What you need to do is sit in your multi-million-dollar estate and talk about how ICE is the devil. Okay, because see, you're protected. You're protected. You've got a multi-million-dollar resort. You've got a manor. It's an estate. It's sprawling. You got to have, over 10,000 square feet. That's kind of the bare minimum for you to really have strong feelings on ICE from the look of it. And you have to sit in it with your fountains and your staff and your multiple Birkin bags. And you have to make clear that people need to continue putting their lives at risk by going out there on the streets and interfering with law enforcement, that they're noble. And, you'd love for them to keep doing that. I mean, you're not going to do it because you got a massage later and also like an appointment with your astrologist and a mani-pedi, but you love that they're doing it. And, you go. And just so you know, I'm with you. And so you should feel encouraged because a super rich, beautiful, talented star like Eva Longoria, I'm with you. Okay. And if I throw in my Spanish accent when I say the Spanish names, so much the better. It shows that I'm one of you. So even if I am not going to risk a fucking thing, I'm just like you. Okay, so good luck. I'm sorry if you die. I will definitely post a tearful video. But you go, girls and guys. Here she is.
Everything that's happening in Minneapolis is so destabilizing. It's horrible. The murder of Alex Freddie, horrible. The murder of Renee Good, horrible. They're blatantly murdering U.S. citizens, detaining 5-year-olds like Liam Ramos, patrolling schools and churches. So imagine what they're doing behind closed doors at detention centers with no cameras around, nobody there to have proof of what they're doing. And we need ICE out.
She's wearing her little button, ICE out. She's fresh off of her appearance at the Sundance Film Festival because she's a woman of the people. Yeah, she's a woman of the people. As you can tell from her home, which was estimated by Celebrity Net Worth to be, her net worth is estimated to be north of $80 million. She and her husband purchased their dream villa in Marbella, Spain, in early 2023. We're showing it on the screen now for the listening audience. It's got marble archways. It's described as a $15 million property in some reports. I'm telling you right now, it's more than that. It looks like it's more like $40 million. It is located, the luxurious home, in the prestigious Sierra Blanca area. It features 6 bedrooms. Don't you have 6 bedrooms in your home? Which is over in Spain and just one of the many you own. And she wanted to show it off. It was important that you see how rich she is. That's why she posed for all these photos in it with her long legs. Like, he's so sexy. I look sexy in my sexy mansion. 7 bathrooms, an indoor pool because outdoors never enough. Sauna, home gym, which she bought and renovated. According to a November 2025 realestate.com article, in 2015, she also snapped up a Hollywood Hills compound for something around $17 million. It had previously been owned by Tom Cruise, and here she is outside at the pool on the diving board in front of the beautiful LA sunset. But illegals, come here. You love them so much, Eva. Why don't you invite them there? Maybe they could go for a swim with you. She also owns a gated residence, gated being the operative word, in Zuma Beach, Malibu. Because you see, Eva needs a gate to protect herself from the illegals and from the criminals, but you don't. You can't have any sort of a gate, whether it's Tom Homan and ICE or Kristi Noem and Border Patrol. It's a no. She can have guards, she can have a gate, she can have a sprawling resort, and you cannot. Sorry, you can't afford it. But like, she does care about you, and she really appreciates, your protesting efforts. She bought a Beverly Hills mansion. How many do we have now? We have Spain, we have Hollywood Hills, we have Malibu, we have Beverly Hills. That one she bought for someplace between 13 and 20 million. It hit the market in 2023. It was at 35 million. And she later slashed the price down to, it was a mere 23 million. And she had to slash the price down to 19 million. I mean, hard times. That's got to be rough. So that's Eva, okay? Eva really cares about her people, right? She wants to play the Spanish card. It's interesting because I don't remember the tearful video, the button being worn for Aria Cruz Asensio. She doesn't know who that is. Aria, and neither do you, because the media wouldn't make Aria a household name. Aria was killed in a car accident. Nobody even knows about this child. And she was killed in a car accident by an illegal who was a repeat DUI offender. Okay? So Eva does not know who Aria is because she doesn't give a shit. She would never look up people like Laken Riley, people like Jocelyn Nungare. She doesn't know what happened to her. She doesn't know what happened to Aria. What happened to Aria was killed by a repeat DUI offender who was an illegal from Guatemala who crossed a double line and pulverized her. She was the daughter of a U.S. Marine, okay, named Oscar. And Eva posted nothing about her because she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't know anything about her or any of the others that we've covered repeatedly on this show and others. She's worried more about her mansion in Spain. It's not just Eva. Let's keep going. Jane Fonda. She's got thoughts. Let's take a listen to what's on Jane's mind.
This is it. This is our documentary moment. And guess what? The people of Minnesota know this. And they're saying, enough, enough. Leaders like Minnesota's Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, who's been speaking truth to power and fighting for our democracy. We need more fighters like Peggy in government.
Okay. And she's also out there now calling on women to channel their internal lesbian anger against Trump and ICE. I'm going to spare you that video. Trust me, it's ridiculous. She's got a lesbian standing behind her. But she's really upset with ICE, as you know, and she wants everyone to channel their anger against ICE, because now would be a great time to gin up anger against ICE. Jane Fonda is not going to have to worry about any of these illegals coming to hurt her. As of early 2026, her net worth is estimated to be approximately $200 million. Following her divorce from Ted Turner, she received a settlement ranging from $40 to $70 million in cash. She's owned several luxurious, eco-conscious properties, most notably a 7,100 square foot Beverly Hills mansion. Her current nearly $6 million three-story townhouse in Century City. Look at this for the listening audience. This is her Beverly Hills. Okay, this is her Century City. This is like the more modest version for the 88-year-old version of Jane. Every 88-year-old you know is living like this, aren't they? She has a Beverly Hills mansion. She sold it in 2018 for $8.5 million. 7,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 6.5 bath, floor-to-ceiling windows, solar heated pool, a meditation garden, a master suite with a 2-level sitting room. This Century City townhouse, purchased in 2017 for $5.45 million, 5,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 7 bath, 3-story home, serves as her primary residence now, located in a gated community, featuring a private elevator, a courtyard, and a 3rd-floor patio. She also has a Santa Fe ranch, which she owned, 2,300 acres. Do you have 2,300 acres in Santa Fe, New Mexico? Do you have any idea how much that would cost? At least $20 million, according to Realtor.com. She had it for 15 years. She sold it to build a custom, sustainable river house, and I could go on. So she doesn't have to worry, you see, about the illegals coming to get her in her home, like we talked about with Lizbeth, stabbing her to death in her bathtub. She's good. But she really wants you to go out there and protest ICE, who's trying to make sure little kids in Minneapolis don't have to deal with this shit. Let's keep going. These are not the only two Nimrods out there. How about John Leguizamo? He's got thoughts. Let's see what they are.
If you follow ICE, unfollow me. Don't come to my shows and don't watch my movies.
Yeah. Well, if I want to, I will. And you can't stop me. Tough shit. But I'm not really feeling inspired because you too, John Leguizamo, are a disgusting hypocrite. Your net worth is tens of millions of dollars, and you've owned several notable properties, reportedly, including a 150-year-old renovated townhouse in Manhattan's West Village, featuring a wisteria-covered backyard, an antique-filled aesthetic, and a cave-like dining room. He previously owned, look, and there are pictures of it. And do you know why there are pictures of it? Because he too was dying for you to see how rich he is. Like, if you want to show off your home, okay, you can show off your home. Why would you attach your name to it other than to tell everybody, I'm fucking rich. Look at me. Look at him posing for his pictures. Yeah, I've made it and you haven't. So John previously owned a 4-story East Village brownstone and a 7.6-acre lakefront retreat in Kingston, New York. His West Village townhome, 19th century home, renovated to include a mix of antique furniture, dark tone living room, and Venetian plastering in a basement office. East Village brownstone was located on East 7th Street, 4-bedroom property. Featured brick fireplaces, vaulted ceilings, and a large terrace. Sold it for $4 million in 2013. Upstate, that retreat in Kingston, 7.64-acre property, including a stone fireplace, exposed wood beams, a guest cottage, and a pool. Listed in 2011 for just under $1 million. Oh, it had a guest cottage. You could actually host some of these illegals there, John. Did you? I don't think so. Let's check in with another Hollywood celeb who thinks she knows better. Olivia Wilde, who made a name a couple years ago for herself by mocking Jordan Peterson fans as incels because she thought it was super funny that these young men who have the highest suicide rate of anyone in America might actually seek some mental health guidance from a guy like Jordan. She thought this would be a great opportunity to mock them. Those fucking losers who haven't had sex. It's great. Look at them crying with Jordan Peterson. Look at me. I'm a Hollywood actress. I've starred in movies. I'm hot. I get all the best men. I'm worth tens of millions of dollars. And these ugly losers are out there following Jordan Peterson. That's Olivia Wilde. So you shouldn't be surprised to learn she's weighing in now with her little ice out pin. Here it is in SOT 23.
I'm appalled. I'm sickened. And we can't go another day just sort of accepting this as our new norm. It's outrageous. People are being murdered. And I don't want to normalize seeing people being murdered on the internet, on film. It's hideous. And so if we can do anything out here to support the movement to cast ICE out, to delegitimize this unbelievably criminal organization, then that's what we should be doing. So I'm proud to wear the pin. I mean, you see the marches happening around the country. Americans are speaking up in huge numbers, and it's dangerous to be a protester now, and people are still going out into the streets, which is incredibly inspiring.
Yes, it's inspiring. So inspiring, she may actually venture out of her $10 million estate. Let's take a look where Olivia, it's actually too big to even really fit in the picture. It looks like something that like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt owned together. I mean, it looks like a castle. It's got the Spanish roof, like the terracotta with the white facade. It's got impeccable landscaping. It could be a slice out of the Versailles Gardens. It goes on and on. You can't even see really the end of it. But Olivia would love for you to go out into the streets of Minneapolis and put your life at risk by confronting law enforcement. She's totally inspired. So inspired, she will give you a few words from Sundance Film Festival, where she's sipping champagne and rubbing elbows with Hollywood's most elite. Do you feel inspired? I hope you do. By the way, I don't remember Olivia shedding a tear for or speaking out at all about Kayla Hamilton. Where was Olivia when Kayla Hamilton was murdered in her mobile home by an illegal immigrant who was here, of course, unlawfully, The guy whose name was Walter Javier Martinez, he was here from El Salvador. He came in under Joe Biden in 2022. And just for good measure, Olivia, you didn't speak out about Kayla, a young woman who was brutalized and murdered by him. This guy actually not only murdered Kayla, he confessed to 4 other murders and 2 rapes. I mean, maybe the ICE agents who found him and were looking for him could have used a shout out at that time, but I guess we're going to go the other way. We're going to shit on them now that they're actually trying to find these bad guys and prevent another Kayla from dying. But you would like to dump on them from your sprawling mansion in Beverly Hills. I get it. That's totally noble of you. I mean, honestly, we all deeply admire you. The sacrifice is amazing. This is Kayla's mom, who actually spoke out against Selena Gomez when she tried this shit, and the White House put her testimonial on its website.
On July 27th, 2022, I received the worst news that a parent doesn't want to hear, that my newly 20-year-old daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was murdered in her own room and left on the floor like trash. At the end of March of 2022, Kayla's murderer was apprehended by Border Patrol crossing illegally into the U.S. at the southwest border in Rio Grande City, Texas. I am not sure if he was vetted or not, but he was a 16-year-old known gang member affiliated with MS-13 in El Salvador. Kayla had autism, but she was determined to live independently and make her way in this world. And my baby paid the ultimate price. The murderer went into Kayla's room, strangling her, grabbed her iPod charger and wrapped it around her throat and face while strangling her to death. Kayla grabbed her phone and called her boyfriend, but went to voicemail. The murderer then violently sexually assaulted Kayla. Kayla's boyfriend came home from work and found her dead on the floor. The charger cord was so tight around her neck and face that her boyfriend had to use his teeth to get it off. For me, this is not a political issue. This is a safety issue for everyone living in the United States. This could have been anyone's daughter. Kayla wasn't doing anything wrong, and she didn't deserve to be murdered. I don't want any other parent to live the nightmare that I am living. I am her voice now, and I am going to fight with everything I have to get her story told and bring awareness of the issue at the border.
That's poor Tammy Nobles. Would that change Olivia's opinion? No. As you well know, it wouldn't. That's not all. Let me give you Giancarlo Esposito. He's actually fairly famous for playing bad guys, and here he actually sounds like one. SOT 27.
You know, some very rich old white men are exerting their power to suppress our own people, thus creating a feeling of civil war in the streets, preparing the haters to hate, teaching them how to shoot. They're not even trained right, to kill. This is all a preparation for a very insidious problem that's happening in our world. This is time for a revolution. It's time for it, and they don't even know that's what they're starting. But we have to be strong enough to know that we can change the world. We have to change it from within.
Giancarlo will be joining the revolution from his 2,600 square foot residence in Austin, Texas, valued over $1 million, which he bought after he sold off his mansion in Ridgefield, Connecticut, which he bought for over $1 million and was sprawling and spectacular. Okay, so I don't know, maybe it'll be the Connecticut estate or the Austin estate, but that's where he's going to do the revolution from, just FYI. And then there's Bruce Springsteen, who's become the most obnoxious old lady in America. Watch.
Trump's federal thugs beat up on his face and his chest. Then we heard the gunshots and Alex Pretty lay in the snow dead.
Oh my God. All right, that's enough. You get the point. He's pro-revolution, okay? He's anti-ICE. His worth is over $1 billion per Forbes. His primary residence is a sprawling 127-acre equestrian estate in Colts Neck, New York. He also owns a sprawling property in Beverly Hills, valued at just a paltry $11 million. I could go on. Again, he'll be doing the revolution remotely and with his guitar, but the rest of you should definitely put your lives on the line to protect people like Walter Javier Martinez, the killer of Kayla Hamilton. A new year means new financial goals, like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th, if you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate up to $10,000 when you buy by January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898. Claim your eligibility today. Again, just text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.